Hello, friends. Beautiful beginnings. Welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, I want to thank God for this day. I thank you all for listening. So I'm just going to jump right in. This afternoon, I will be going live to speak about the grieving of January 11, 2023. For these 11 days, I want to speak on what I have done to overcome some things that have occurred. And when you're grieving subconsciously, you don't realize how small things may affect you in a big way. So I'm going to go live this afternoon, probably about 6 or 7. I will post it on my Instagram page, Grief Acceptance Release the Elephants, and also on my other Instagram page, which is my personal family page, Queen Woodski. Today I just wanted to come on and say that I've been back to school doing what I love for 2 days. Today will be the third day. And I have realized that being there brings me joy and peace. I also realized that these 2 days have had things occur that I want to speak to my mother. So now, this part of my healing, from my healing perspective, this is where I have to learn how to speak to her spiritually. This is where I'm realizing that I need more prayer, more focus with God. So I started writing down scriptures, and my friend texts me and she sends me scriptures, and she sent me Romans 3:8. And I started Romans 1 just to read the whole chapter. One thing I will say is have faith in God. Know that through God, all things are possible. Some days are going to be harder than others. And this is just my healing perspective. But every day can be accomplished as long as you take that day for one day and ask God to help you make it through the day. Monday and Tuesday, I went into my place of joy. And I thank God for it because I love these children. But it also has made me very emotional subconsciously. When joy occurs in your life and you're used to that, for me, I'm used to my mother. I'm used to being able to call her and tell her, and me and her laugh, and we just be joyous with one another about what we're talking about. So these 2 days have shown me that I am going to have to give more into God when I do feel like I want to be able to call her and physically speak to her. Because if you don't pray and ask God to, like my husband said, help clear my mindset and help me to terminate those thoughts of sadness and those emotions that will lead you down the wrong path, and ask God to show me the happiness that I can have within myself, knowing my mother's spiritual. Ask God to show me how to intake my joys and realize that my mother is here and she is part of that joy because she is within me. When you're grieving, you don't see it that way. When you're grieving, all you feel is the hurt. Well, from my healing perspective, I want to help people feel the joy. Help people feel that love that cannot necessarily be wrapped around you, that cannot necessarily be said to you physically. All I know is my mother would be so proud of me. She would be so happy that next month I will be at this position for a year. The end of the month I start school, that I'm on this diet journey, that I'm renewing my vows. And she would be so happy for all of those things. So God is telling me that's what you have to go on. That's what you have to live on. That's what you have to intake and let that be your power just for today. I made it through Monday. I made it through Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, and God, I am up. I am ready. I am about to work out. I have made my husband's breakfast, made him lunch. So I'm thankful for that. But at the same time, from my healing perspective, you have to find a way to connect spiritually with your loved one to help you make it through each day. One day at a time, conquering it, thanking God for it, and thanking God for the loved one that He is allowing you to be spiritually connected with. That's the only way I'm seeing, from my healing perspective, that I will be able to handle certain joyous times in my life that I would like to pick up the phone and physically call my mother. Yesterday I said, Mom, wow, that was good, huh? I did a good job. And no, I'm not going to hear the physically, yes, you did. I'm proud of you. I know you could do it. But I have that. See, God gave me that. I know what she's going to say. I know how she's going to feel. Now I have to connect with God to connect with her spiritually, to feel that within myself. That's what you have to do, to feel that within yourself, to help you keep going. I know people who lost loved ones and disconnected with everybody and everything, just to not have that memory of that loved one brought up. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to love my mother as if she was sitting right here in my face. I want to constantly have her with me. So I want to grow closer to God, to go closer to my mother, to have that spiritual connection. I take all the signs God give me. All of them, the orange and the green, those are my mother's favorite colors. When I see it, I know I'm doing the right thing. Small things matter. Little things matter. All day, all my scriptures kept telling me that. And they kept saying faith, faith, faith. I have crazy faith in God that I am on the right path, that I am doing the right thing, that I am making God and my mother proud without them being able to physically pat me on my back, physically say good job, which is fine because you have to know that God is within you. And that love and that spiritual connection that you have with your loved one is going to be with you. It just sometimes can feel like it's overwhelming, and I get it. I am not some person who knows everything about grieving. This is something that is very new to me. To be able to even speak on it and take it, this is all new to me. But God said this is what I need to do, so I'm going to do it. Once again, I just pray that I can help somebody want to get up for today and see what they can do within themselves. Just one productive thing to let them know that it is okay to grieve and live life and be happy. This is all from my healing perspective, and I will be live this afternoon, this evening. Until then, I want to say God bless you all and take care.